This is Scott Bauer on the floor of the CME Group. And what an unbelievable change in the markets at the end of the day today and now post-market. Most of the day, the markets were under intense pressure as investor sentiment has soured over the coronavirus spread. And then later in the trading day today, we got news saying that the World Health Organization came out. They are declaring it an emergency, but really at this point just isolating that to China. Well, the market, which had been under intense pressure, took that as a positive and rallied not only into the close, but post-market as well. So that has really overshadowed much of the solid earnings that we've seen so far from the likes of Apple and Microsoft, Coca-Cola, Tesla. Yes, Facebook was weaker, but really holding at major support. And then just recently in the last few minutes, Amazon earnings just came out with the absolute blowout earnings. The stock is up over 10%. Brand new highs, trading up to $2,200. NASDAQ futures up over 100 points right now. We'll have to see if that holds into tomorrow. Now, another interesting trade today based on these equity markets was also the oil market. We saw WTI down almost 3% at one point today, below 52. And then when this news on the coronavirus came out and the market rallied, oil rallied with it as well. Now, it doesn't take away the fact that there's still an oversupply out there and that there's still fears from the virus about demand and demand slowing big time. But we also saw just yesterday a very large build in crude stockpiles, which put some pressure on WTI as well. But again, end of the day here on the market rally, WTI rallied as well. Earlier this morning, we got fourth quarter GDP numbers. Grew 2.1% in the fourth quarter, in line with expectations, but the full year growth was now only 2.3% compared to 2.9% in 2018. The consumer is still strong, as maybe is recognized with these Amazon earnings that we just saw. So that is still really underpinning the strength of this marketplace. Yesterday, ES option data, 515,000 options traded, 69% on the put side. Volume leaders, the end of month January 2,900 puts traded 10,500. End of month January 3,300 calls, 7,400 of those traded. End of month January 3,250 puts, 5,500 of those traded. And end of month January 3,240 puts, 5,200 of those traded. Now, volatility is very extended here. So ES options are pricing in a move just tomorrow, one day, of $24, and going out to next Friday, a whole nother week, $65. Bitcoin, got to mention it, up again, holding up at the recent highs that we've seen. Very, very strong, lots of volume. In fact, today, almost 14,000 futures contracts have traded here at the CME. We're holding over 9,300, near 3 months highs here. 10,000 may be the next stop. Scott Bauer on the floor of the CME Group.